Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wrestle Network. So it's that time of year again where we're going to be talking about the next upcoming WWE game, and that is WWE 2K17. So we're in week one now. We get 19 names revealed, we get a couple screenshots, and we get an entrance of the cover boy himself, the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. So we're going to be looking at the screenshots, talking about if they made any changes, is it different? We're going to be looking at the entrance and seeing stuff that we like, we didn't like. So let's get this video started and let's mention who is the first 19 superstars in the game. Alright, so coming in first, we get Aiden English, Booker T, Brian Pillman, Brie Bella, Chris Jericho, Diego. I wonder if he's going to have an updated entrance or attire. I don't see that happening since, you can make him in the game. We get Eric Rowan. We get Fernando. We got Heath Slater. We got Jay Uso. We got Jimmy Uso. Jim Neidhart Hart. Connor. Larry Sabisco. We get Nikki Bella, R-Truth, Simeon Gotch, The Ultimate Warrior, and Victor. So those are the first 19 superstars in WWE 2K17. Alright, so taking a look at the screenshots now. Here's a render of Chris Jericho, and it looks really awesome. I like this. It looks like they put more detail and facial hair again this year. That was strong last year, so big up on that. We got Jimmy Uso or Jay Uso, not sure. And it looks like they, updated the face paint. It's like transparent, when you're in the ring wrestling and it like fades away. Looks like they added that. That's pretty cool. Brie Bella's render looks pretty good. So does Nikki Bella's. Not too much change right there. But, it's still pretty good for a fucking render on the game. No doubt. We got Brock Lesnar, who looks more buff, looks more legit. Even though last year's render was pretty good, this is just even better. So yeah, guys, the screenshots for the game look pretty good. I'm pretty sure Triple H is gonna have, one of the top superstars in the game. His character is always very good to see. It's gonna be interesting to see how they, up the last year's model. The last year's model was very good, not to mention the Undertaker's too. So I want to see those two. But yeah, guys, it's looking pretty good. Again, talking about what they changed, just looking at the pictures, it looks like they changed like the texture of like face paint. So if you're wrestling a match, it looks like the longer the match goes on, the paint starts to fade away, which is a pretty good image. As we can see right here with the Brock Lesnar picture, it's WrestleMania 31 and it's outside. Well, last year's they said it was outside, but I really don't know. They said it was at night. But yeah, you can clearly see it's outside, so looks like we're gonna have outdoor arenas. Pretty cool there. But yeah, I really don't care about graphics if you ask me. What I want to see, in this year's game for a hardcore WWE fan is, these game modes return like GM mode, story mode, and all that. It was awesome to see, championship, like decorated championship return in 2K16, but be honest with you, I didn't like anything else in 16. My career really was a big letdown. There was like no story whatsoever. All you were doing is like feuding for championships. All they did was have a couple cutscenes in the beginning, so I really hope that changes. I do like the game modes, but honestly, I hope they have a lot more. Brock Lesnar is confirmed to have some kind of like story mode, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'll be happy to bring it to you guys. Yeah, guys, I did bring a lot of 16 footage. Again, I stopped playing my career because it was just fucking bullshit. They should, make it more like a story and not like you just fucking competing for championships. That's not very fun. But yeah, I really wish they would do that. But hopefully we'll see in this year's game. Again, I really don't care about fucking, graphics on a video game. I think if you ask me, I think they try to make it, like too realistic. Each year's game seems like it's going like pretty slower in the like animations of like the moves and stuff. If you ask me, I really don't like that. It's a video game. It should be like, fun to play, not boring. So I really hope they up the antics in this year's game. But yeah, it's looking pretty good again, but I really don't care about graphics again, guys. I want to see all the old game modes return. I want to see new stuff. I want to see more matches. That's another thing. These fucking matches need to, add more matches. Mixed tag teams not even there. There's so much they need to add, and I can't even, mention how much like matches are missing in this year's game. Like, I'll give you a couple that I want to, see in this year's game. Like buried alive match, casket match, ambulance match. Backstage brawl match, like in a bar or whatever, like those old SmackDown versus Raw games. I would love to see that. But yeah, I'm liking this year's game so far. So now we're going to be talking about the entrance, Brock Lesnar's entrance. So let's talk about this. Let's watch it together. Alright, let's look at this bad boy right here. Brock Lesnar's WWE 2K17 entrance. Let's see this. Also, there's a huge rumor that you'll be able to fight in the crowd. If you can do that, that'll be awesome. If they added that, you can tell they added so much in this year's game, which I want to see. Again, talking about before what I was talking about, want to see more in the game, just besides, enhanced graphics. Because if you ask me, the characters look fine the way they are. I just want to see more stuff in the game and not worry about that type of shit. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. What are you gonna expect anyway? What I saw too, it says 2K like on Brock's shorts. I don't know how I feel about that, but I really don't care. I see why they did it. He's the cover boy. He has his own little game mode in there. So, you know, yeah. What are you gonna expect? But yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did the last 2 years, but yeah, it was pretty good. But again, I don't care about these fucking graphics. I want to see more game modes in this year's game. But yeah, they put crowd fighting. That's, a big boost. I like that. But yeah, guys, tell me if you like what you see in week 1 of WWE 2K17, the roster reveal, revealing 19 superstars. Again, the couple screenshots we got to see, and the Brock Lesnar entrance. Again, my opinion, I really don't give a fuck about graphics. Again, I think they make it too realistic. The fighting, you want to like play a video game, it doesn't have to have like, really, really slow controls. I think that brings the fun out of the game. Talking about the game modes again, I want to see more game modes. I don't give a fuck about graphics. Fuck graphics. I can say it 100 times. It will never get old. But yeah, if they did add that, fighting in the crowd, I see them adding a lot more stuff. Again, talking what I want to see again. I want to see more matches. This game is just so, empty the last couple games, and it looks like an unfinished product. So, yeah, I'm hoping they step the game up on this fucking game. I really do. 16 was plain out boring. I did get some good footage, but again, I just want to, love this game, get on it, bring as much videos as I can to you guys, but if it's fucking boring, it just fucking sucks, I fucking try to get as much footage as I can for you guys on 17, recorded all the entrances, made cool matches and stuff like that, but other than that, what are you gonna do for game modes when they only have, the years for WrestleMania in fucking my career? Not to mention my career this year was just a fucking disaster. They gotta really fix that shit. That shit was boring as fuck to play. But yeah, guys, share down below. To me, we really didn't see anything yet in this game. My opinion, I hope it changes and they show like, what kind of matches we're gonna be playing. Online, not to mention online. Oh my god, this fucking game sucked online, man. You had to wait in a fucking match lobby and you would be like in a practice arena and it would always get disconnected. Not to mention they completely took out the ranking system. It's just a plain out disaster in 16. I really hope it changes in 17. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video because I'm getting pissed off just thinking about 16, guys. But yeah, please share your comments down, and I'll see you in week 2 talking about WWE 2K17.